The former owner of Harrods, Mohammed Al Fayed, has died at the age of 94. The Egyptian-born businessman also owned Fulham Football Club for 15 years. His death comes 26 years after his son Dodi was killed in a car crash along with Princess Diana. Gareth Russell is a royal historian and says in the long term, Mohammed Al Fayed will be remembered primarily for his relationship with the royal family rather than his business empire.
He will be remembered more for his attempts to mainstream or legitimise the idea that Dodi and Diana were planning to get married. And I think a lot of people who were closer to Diana do not believe that that's what was happening. So I think he will be remembered as a multifaceted person, as I said, but I think the dominant thing that history will remember is the link that he had to the drama and the tragedy surrounding the Princess of Wales' death in 1997.
2 more members of the pro-Trump Proud Boys militia have received lengthy prison terms for the insurrection at the US Capitol in Washington 2 years ago. Ethan Nordine was jailed for 18 years. Dominic Pezzola received a 10-year sentence. The CBS News correspondent Willie James Inman is on Capitol Hill.
Prosecutors, the DOJ in this case, has been asking for more time for some of these individuals involved. Enrique Tarrio, whose case is coming up next week. Prosecutors have asked for some 33 years. Joseph Biggs, he's also have asked for 33 years. He got 17 years. So it's clear that prosecutors believe that these are very serious crimes.
The Democratic Unionist Party has submitted a motion of no confidence in Northern Ireland's Chief Constable to the Policing Board. The DUP leader, Jeffrey Donaldson, said trust in Simon Byrne among the public and serving officers had eroded following a number of controversies. The Policing Board's rules state a vote can now be held in 10 days' time. Rail passengers in England are facing a second day of disruption as thousands of members of the RMT union go on strike. Train drivers in Aslef staged their latest 24-hour stoppage yesterday as both unions continue disputes with rail operators and the government to overpay. Football and the summer transfer window has closed, with Premier League clubs thought to have spent more than £2 billion on new players. The football correspondent Luke Edwards, who writes for the BBC and the Daily Telegraph, says it was a busy final 24 hours.
Normally, sensible clubs will have done most of their business before they get down to the last 24 hours. But I have actually been slightly surprised at just how much business has been done, and good business. There's been some really, really good deals done, and that is unusual that it takes this long.
The Manchester United forward Mason Greenwood joined the Spanish top-flight side Getafe on a season-long loan. Last month, United said the 21-year-old would leave the club by mutual agreement after a 6-month internal investigation. Charges against the player, including attempted rape and assault, were dropped in February.